taking the whole day to do it, which is not practical. And in particular, when we're covering all of Australia, and this particular franchisee we're giving the work to, that might be the only job we've given him in the last 3 months, right?
Exactly. So he's going to look at it quite different. He's
going to look at it differently. He's not going to look at it and go, oh, I'm going to drop everything and run over to this job because I only got one. I might not get one for another 3 months. So why am I bothering? So look, it's the nature of the beast. I'm not sure of a way around that. We have got. I've spoken to my staff here, and one thing I've told them to do now is when they call and allocate the job, first thing they're going to do is basically say, look, can you attend today? And if they can't attend today, they're going to try. If there's an option there, they're going to try someone else. Yeah. So to try and speed that up, to try and speed the attendance up, so that IAG, our turnaround times look much better. Same with assessment reports. If they're coming back late, then the same thing. Say, hey, if we have, in some places we don't have options. So if that happens to us, if the franchisee is taking a long time to get a report back, for instance, there's only two things I can do. There's one, because he's the only one there, I either say to him, look, mate, I'm going to close this area because you're making the rest of us look bad, right? Mm-hmm. Because they don't just look at you, they look at all of ChemDry. So sure. If you don't get your reports back and you take a long time to do things, I'm going to have to close the area until IAG, which I don't like to do because then it makes us look smaller nationally as well. It makes it look like we can't cover areas. So
the one thing FEN does quite well, they don't do many things well, but one thing they do well is they harass us from pillar to post once we've sort of accepted the claim. Yeah. So they want that report in. Yeah. And they basically will phone you up a few times a day.
Yeah, till they get it.
I don't know, Kelly, whether it's the same situation with you guys. But
yeah,
they do. The follow-up is quite robust.
Yeah. Via email, via phone call, they'll just keep sending it through. Need the first report, until you respond back in one way, shape or form. It could be that you respond back and say, okay, the appointment's not booked until later today. As soon as that's done, then you'll get it. Whatever. They want the update because then they update then they go in and update Opus or whatever. They update it themselves. They just jump in and say the appointment's booked for later today. So that it doesn't look like, so that they're keeping their records tight, so it doesn't look like it's taking too long for a technician to attend site.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, we can look, and we do update. We could be better at chasing up. We can harass. Absolutely, that's no problem. We can harass. So that's something we'll probably have to do more is harass to get these better turnaround times in. But with the assessment report, we can update it, but it's not until you submit it does it then trigger that it's done in their system. Yeah. So we can update it and talk to the, and we can't submit it until we get all the information. Until we have the photos, till we have the descriptions of the contents that are damaged and invoices of what those things cost. All that we can't submit it. So we can harass, but at the end of the day, we still need to get those things.
Sometimes, though, they do sit on the reports for a day or so before they release it, like a completion or for